Hello. Today I'm going to read from Mysterious Missouri, Show Me the Strange Stuff by Ross Malone. I'm going to read you a story called The Screaming House in Union. Fun! A family I've known for years had an experience that changed their lives forever. Stephen had 3 children, all in their early teen years. At one time, they spotted a very nice 2-story frame house for rent, and they felt like it was just what they needed. Moving to this house from a smaller place would be great for the family. Each of them would have their own room, it was in the middle of a small town, and everything was within easy walking distance. A park, a swimming pool, and the middle school were all nearby. There was even a nearby A&W root beer place where teenagers like to hang out. For many reasons, this was going to be a terrific new home for the family. As the family moved in, they weren't surprised when some neighbors came by. Neighbors often greet new arrivals with words of welcome. These neighbors, however, said things like, "We hope you get along okay here." That seemed a little strange. Soon the family noticed other things. Pictures that hung on the wall wouldn't stay there. Neighbors crossed the street to avoid walking near the house. A big dark something chased the children from the basement. Then 2 weeks after moving in, Stephen saw what he described as a dark figure of a man who seemed to be made of a moving, churning, dark gray and black smoke or mist. The figure came into the room with Stephen and then just faded away. Stephen decided to leave the house and visit his parents. There he might have a chance to figure out what just happened. He quickly ushered his family out to the car, and as they left, his son said, "Daddy, the basement monster is standing in the upstairs window." Girl! After staying a short time with his parents, Stephen took his family back to the house, and things seemed to be fine for a while. Then one evening, Stephen was on the phone when the inside doors began to rattle. All of a sudden, Stephen says the temperature dropped 30 degrees in the room, and what felt like electricity ran through his body. A horrible, nasty smell filled the room, and then a screaming was heard upstairs. Heavy steps boomed down the stairs as the screaming voice of a man got louder, and the entire house began to shake. Stephen grabbed for his children, and they all ran to the car. They stopped a short distance away and watched as something dark went from room to room through the house as if it was looking for something. Them? The children never did go back to the house, but Stephen did, to gather up some of their possessions. His brother and father went with him. While there, his brother snapped some photos. Stephen's father later told me about that day's experience in which they couldn't control the drastic changes in temperature of the house. He said that he never believed in paranormal activities until that day. When the pictures from that day were developed, a shadowy man appeared standing next to Stephen in one photo. He seemed to be a man from long ago with mutton chop sideburns and a ribbon bow necktie. His face appeared very angry. Later research on the internet turned up the story of Captain John T. Crow, a Civil War soldier who had lived in that very house. The picture on the internet looks very similar to the picture taken by Stephen's brother.